Hello, wonderful kiddos. This is a video for section 10.7, and we're doing special segments. And what special segments are is actually links instead of angle measures or arc measures. On the first section, what we have is that you're going to have A times B is equal to X times Y. So you multiply one chord to the other chord. So let's take a look how it's going to be on your homework assignment. You're going to have 8 times 4 is equal to 5x. And then you solve for x. 8 times 4 is 32 is equal to 5x. Divide by 5. 6.2 is the value of x. I'm going to skip this one real quick just to make sure that you understand what I mean. We're going to multiply this times this, which gives you 3 times x. And then the other chord multiplied together by its segments. So it'd be x plus 4 times 2. We're going to solve for x. 3x is equal to 2x plus 8. Subtract the 2x from both sides. X is equal to 8. All right, so again, what we're doing is on one chord at a time is what we're multiplying. So this is 3x times 4x, and that's going to be equal to the other segment of the chords, 6 times 8 multiplied together. This gives you 12x squared is equal to 48. We're going to divide by 12 to both sides. X squared is equal to 4. Then we're going to divide by the square root of both sides. So x is equal to 2. So why did I wait to show you this one? Well, this one has two things that we need to remember. When a diameter bisects a chord at 90 degrees, these two sections are equal to each other. So that means that we have x times x. The other side is this whole length, remember, because they're separated by parts of the chord, which gives you 5 plus 3, which is 8. That means 8 times 2 is what we're supposed to multiply together. X times x is x squared is equal to 16. Then we do the square root of both sides. X is equal to 4. On the next section, we have this part that is outside. These are secants, remember, because they cross the circle two times. The outside part, A, times the whole length, A plus B, is supposed to be equal to the outside part, X, times the whole length, X plus Y. So let's take a look at what that means. That means 5 times the whole length, 14, is equal to 4 times the whole length. So how do you write the whole length is why I told you we added together 4 plus x. 5 times 14 is 70. That's equal to 16 plus 4x, because we did the distributive property over here. Minus 16 to both sides. 54 is equal to 4x. Divide by 4 to both sides. 13.5 is the value of x. All right, so let's try that again. We have the outside part, which on this one is x, times the whole thing, which gives you x plus 10. So don't forget, you're going to use this outside part twice. Once for the outside and then for the whole length. Is equal to 3, and I'm going to go ahead and write it 3 plus 5. Just so you can understand that it's the outside part plus the whole length. Okay, we're going to do the distributive property on this side, gives you x squared plus 10x. And then we can just put all of this in your calculator and you get 24. We're going to subtract 24 from both sides and get x squared plus 10x minus 24 is equal to 0. And the reason that you have it set equal to 0 is because we have to factor. And I had taught you this way to factor, where you put the x squared here minus 24 here. And when you add them together, they're supposed to give you a positive 10x. well, a positive 12 and a negative 2 give you a 12x and a negative 2x. So when you add them together, they give you the positive 10. And when you multiply them together, they give you... Anyways, we have the factors x plus 12 is equal to 0, or the x minus 2 is equal to 0. This one, if we subtract 12 from both sides, is x is equal to negative 12, which would not be the answer because this is a length. So we have to add 2 to both sides. X is equal to 2 is your final answer. All right, and then on these, they're kind of the same. They just look a little bit different. This is a secant and that's a tangent. What it means is that you're still gonna do the same thing. Outside A times the whole length, which is A plus B, is equal to the outside X times the whole length, which is just X. All right, so what does it look like? 3. And then this is 12, so that's what you can do. Just times 12 because that's the whole length is equal to x, which is the outside part, times the whole length, which happens to be the same thing, x. 36 is equal to x squared, the square root of both sides. 6 is equal to x. Then our last one, we have 5 times the whole length, 5 plus x, is equal to 10 times 10. The distributive property gives you 25 plus 5x is equal to 100. Minus 25 to both sides. 5x is equal to 75. Divide by 5. X is equal to 15.